Hi, I'm Jihee and these are your headlines for this week. Next week is the first week of the AP season. For all the test takers, make sure you get a good night's sleep the day before the exams. TEDx Youth Soul will be held in the PAC on April 29th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. There will be live presentations from Senior Albert Chu and our physics teacher, Mr. Halpin. The high school kayak soccer tournament will be held from April 29th to 30th. As it is their last game of this year, make sure to support all players before they leave campus. Welcome back to another weekly edition of PTV. I'm Junior Jihee
and Junior Lisa Kim,
bringing you the latest news from around the school. Widely known as the co-founder of the Human Rights Organization and the writer of The Price of the Stone, Jackson Kaguri visited our campus to deliver an inspiring speech to the middle and high schoolers.
Listening to his lifelong experience and inspirations that led to the success, the audiences were fully engaged. Reporters Hannah Kim, Kenny Kim, and Hyunjin Lee show us the details.
Last week, April 20th, Mr. Jackson Kaguri, the author of The Price of Stones, visited KIS to share his experience with the Nayaka Aid School project. Recounting his childhood memories of walking over 20 miles to reach school, Mr. Kaguri emphasized the importance of providing education for all children. His effort to build schools for these AIDS orphans served as an inspiration for the KIS community as a whole.
To bring you more light on the subject, we now take you to interviews with both Mr. Kevin Duncan and Ms. Chris Feller.
It was exciting. I mean, we beat a lot of other people. On Wednesday and Friday, we took a little mini field trip down to outside the office and put coins in our jar and bills in the other, and I think that really helped us win the coin war.
My main involvement was arranging Mr. Kaguri's visit as an author visit and also working with the other schools in Korea to find other bookings for him.
The night before, he had a special book club for any faculty that wanted to participate. And about 40 faculty members met in Mr. Cather's house, and he just shared his story.
And he did special things like break the pencil to show how his father divided the pencil among the 5 children. I thought that was really special.
And you never know how somebody is, like you may read about them, but to actually see him, he actually is an inspiring man, not just what he does is inspiring.
Here's something about education in Uganda. With parents who are poor and don't earn any money, they still have to send their children to school. Number one reason why they send their children to school is to break the cycle of poverty and exploitation.
With Mr. Kaguri's visit, it was clear that one man can indeed make a difference. With the brick sales taking place from this week, PTV hopes everyone in KIS will stand up to make a difference.
Any one person can make a difference. When you look at what one person can do in our circumstances, now think of 547 students who are going to go out and multiply it.
This was Hannah Kim and Kenny Kim. Back to you, Jihee and Lisa.
The KIS soccer team has shown their full potentials behind the victories of their team. Bringing impressive results to the school, they have achieved their ultimate goal of the year.
Reporters Hee Choi and Andrew Jo went behind the scene of the KIS girls soccer team practices to get a closer look of this year's progress.
On Saturday, March 24th, the girls' varsity soccer team played against TCIS in the last home game of the season. After a first half that ended in a tie of 2-2, KIS scored the last goal, securing their first ever win against TCIS with a score of 3-2. With the beautiful spring weather, the win was especially meaningful to the 4 seniors who will never play on KIS turf again.
This was the best way to end the home game with the most amazing season I've ever coached here. We had awesome faculty support, parents, and it was just awesome. Got my 2 bestest right here.
Do you see my eyes? They're red right now. Zoom up in the eye. And it's because I was crying. But then Coach V saw me and then she was like, oh, Lay's crying. And then everyone just like, I'll get piled.
It's like the best way to end our home game track, I guess, because we were the KIS first. Like, this is the first time we ever won TCIS, ever.
This was Hee Choi and Angie Jo, PTV.
I scored!
KS Phoenix Theater performed The Crucible, an American play written by Arthur Miller, for 2 successful nights on last Thursday and Friday.
With days and days of practices, the KS Theater cast and crews engaged the audience into the 17th century of the Salem witch trials.
Reporters Paul Byun, Lim Moon, and Andres Kim bring us the story.
Hey! She must be taken in hand!
The theater crew kicked off another weekend with its grand opening for the spring play called The Crucible. With numerous students participating in the theater program as usual, KS students were able to appreciate not only the merits granted to us, but also the lasting efforts made by various student organizations. As it was the very last school play for the high school seniors, the crowd looked especially thrilled to open itself to a whole new experience. Let's take a peek at what the marvelous cast and crew were able to deliver to us over the course of a few hours.
With the easily manageable price of 5,000 won, all members of KIS and a number of guests were able to cherish what the dramatic crew has put together for us. With the tireless actors and actresses, the show successfully shot way beyond what the crowd had initially expected.
I think the play was brilliant, best one I've seen so far in KIS, and I was really amazed. Yes.
On top of the footage of the scenes, we were also able to hear directly from a few associates of the show.
I think the overall play was really good. Everyone was really...
Yeah, even though like this play was like really different from the ones we did previously, we still think that this was like a really huge success, and I hope that everyone enjoyed it.
I think the play went well. We got all our lines in on time. In the end, there's like a ton of applause. Everyone seemed to enjoy it, and I really enjoyed myself. And it was a good 3 months. Yeah.
Reporting from PAC, this was Paul Byun.
The AP exams start next week, and PTV encourages every student to study harder and sleep tight. And a special luck to juniors who are taking the AP Chemistry exam, the very first test of the AP season. This has been Jihee
and Lisa Kim. PTV will be back next week to deliver more news around the school. Until then, keep flying, Phoenix!
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride.
On you world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us now or where to go. They say we're only dreaming. Whole new world, all the things that I never knew.
But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. And now I'm in a whole new world with you. No one to tell us no or where to go. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. A new fantastic point of view.
Where to go now?
Or say we're only dreaming.